weekend, there we go, recording in progress. I certainly had a great weekend, and I have maybe just 6 more days here on the Oregon coast, and then I start traveling and getting back to Texas. So it's been a great summer. All right, so we're going to start off tonight by giving away some of David Beaver's money. I love that when David just says, give away my money, and he's not here to supervise. It's very dangerous. So over the summer, David and I gave away $250 every month. And what we did was we picked names out of a raffle for those distributors who had sponsored new Partner Pluses during the Blitz. And so David thought it would be fun to not just honor those people who sponsored new Partner Pluses, but the leadership that supports everyone, which is the national marketing directors. And sometimes we don't honor the national marketing directors as much as we should. So what David decided was that a raffle again. And David, are you here?
Yeah, I was on another call. I was a little late. Sorry.
Well, there's David. So David, why don't you talk to us about what this national marketing director raffle is all about?
I heard you talking about it. You said it exactly right, that the driving force behind this whole Blitz thing is the leadership piece. And so, that's why I wanted to kind of add to the excitement of people who actually got the Partner Pluses and honor the national marketing directors. For those of you who don't know, what a national marketing director has a group of people under him called his or her open. And that's everybody under that national marketing director who's not under another national marketing director. So for example, I have a great group of people under me that aren't under another national marketing director. The people under Terry are not in my open. So anyway, and the people under Kathy Crockett are not in Terry's open. So, and Jerry Moran and so forth. So this drawing is just for NMDs on my team. About 27 can do this. And almost all of them had some Partner Pluses. And for every Partner Plus that popped out of their open, they get to be in the drawing tonight. So some had a whole bunch, some had a couple. And, the more you have, the better chance you have, but you never know how this is going to go. So when we'll pull this name out tomorrow morning, I will mail a check for $250 to the name that Terry is going to pull out of her bucket.
I have to show you, this is the real deal. There's literally dozens of names in here. So, all right. Okay. So no further ado. Some of you are in here twice. Some of you are in here 3 times. Some of you are in here 5 times. Steph Fletcher. All right. So I'm not looking. And the winner is Nicole Fletcher.
Oh, right.
It's a Fletcher, but it's Nicole Fletcher. All right. How perfect. All right. Well, we will get in touch with Nicole.
I'll get it to her and I'll call her tonight and shame her for not being on the call at first.
Okay.
And then,
well, I'm pretty sure that Nicole is coming to conference, and
yes,
Steph, and so I think she needs to buy Steph and myself a drink somewhere.
That's right.
There you go. All right.
I'll remind her. Thank you so much.
Thanks,
Good job,
David,
folks.
for giving us your money, throwing it around. We love you. All right. So, hey guys, this past week, 13 national marketing directors across the country were invited to the home office. And it was a round table discussion like I have never seen before. And 3 national marketing directors out of the Team Up organization were sitting at that table, were personally invited. Jamie Cantrell, Holly Morris, and with us tonight, Stephanie Fletcher. So I asked Stephanie to join us tonight and just kind of give her thoughts, her feelings, her takeaway, and on what happened in that room. When the doors were closed, what happened? So Steph, thanks for being with us tonight. What were your takeaways?
Hey guys, I'm loving seeing like so many familiar faces I haven't seen in forever. This is so fun. Okay, so first of all, I do want to clarify one thing. because it's kind of circulated around that we went. But just to clarify, Jamie Cantrell and I actually asked to go to corporate. So we actually called the meeting. So I don't want it to sound like we were like these honorees that got called to go. We actually called the meeting. But they honored us by accepting that meeting, inviting a few others, and flying all of us up there. And so it was a huge honor to have them accept that meeting and be willing to throw a meeting together within a week. They were in board meetings that entire week. They were flying in, people from all over. So it actually ended up being perfect that they flew us in on Monday. So it was actually a week ago today. And I think it's taken me that long to recover. So it was a very, very long day, but I will tell you guys, and the background of really why we went was we wanted to have a better connection with corporate. And so we wanted, their corporate does so much in the background and so much that we don't even hear or understand or whatever. And we wanted just a better understanding of everything that was going on with all things digital, all the changes that were happening. Stuart is brand new to our company. And in case you guys have not seen or heard or know about Stuart, who is the new CEO of our company, she is amazing. I already kind of knew that going to that meeting, but then spending, 24 hours straight, it seemed like, with her, I got to know on a personal level, just her heart behind what she's doing. Because honestly, you guys, she kind of said this, like, I have to be here. I don't have to work. She doesn't have to have a job. She's there from the Coca-Cola company, was a very high executive in Coca-Cola, was one of those people that worked, all the time, did some incredible marketing and deals and all that kind of stuff for Coca-Cola, and then came over. And now she is like taking what we have, which, our product, and I know you guys know this, but I just have to repeat it again. I hope you guys understand that our product is like none other. It's simple. It's the best one. And because we've been around for so long, the pro about that is that we have unbelievable research that no one can catch up with us. Okay. So that's the pro. The con to being around for so long is the fact that we were still kind of living back in 25 years ago, as far as our digital era was concerned. And so she is taking this amazing, unbelievable product, this incredible, just, like no other community, and she's getting us into 2021. And that's really what this meeting was about, is just hearing their vision and their plans and what they have going on. At about 3:00, I was like, hold on, I need a mental break for 1 second. Because we had talked about so many things, right? So many big ideas and visions. And I was so excited. And one thing that I kept on hearing over and over was, but we're not going to do this until all things digital is complete. And I was like, I need an explanation on kind of why we're here with all things digital, where it's taking so long. Like, things are not progressing as fast as I would think a multi-billion-dollar company would be progressing. And Stuart explained it in a way that I'm going to try to explain this to you guys. I will not do it justice. Terry, have you talked about this at all? About the brain? Okay.
It's all yours.
So here's the deal. And if you guys are brand new, then you guys don't even worry about it, because you're already in the brand new system. And so you don't know about the old system that's archaic. So you just play with the new system and have fun. It's all yours. Okay. But for those of us who have been with Juice Plus prior to January of this year, we are working on two systems, the old and the new. All right. And the question is, why aren't we able just to work from the new? Because there are so many things that there's glitches, right? And so what's happening is this: 25 years ago, Juice Plus was thinking they were brilliant, and they developed their own brain. Okay. It's called Bubba. I'm not even joking. He has a name, and he is stored up you can go to corporate at Memphis and you can see Bubba. He's behind these huge glass walls, and they decided in order to not have any information leak anywhere and no issues, we're going to build our own brain. Okay. So that was great 25 years ago, except for now we are a lot more advanced in the digital world and we need Bubba to be on this new system, except that I don't know if you guys don't know this or not, but you can't do brain transplants. And that's what's happening. We are trying to take Bubba into the new system. And it is very, very hard because here's the deal about Bubba. All the little, like, if you think of the brain and all the vessels and all the things that are connected, well, each thing in Bubba is an item. So you've got a customer as an item. Terry Luongo as a rep is an item. A complete order is an item. And guess what? Those items are not connected in Bubba. So they're having to connect these in the middle and then transfer them over into the new system, which is taking forever. Okay. But here's the awesome part about Bubba's funeral soon. We're all making shirts like, please die, Bubba. We need you to go away. Because until Bubba goes away, till Bubba is buried, we're still going to have Bubba around, right? But here's the deal. While Bubba is being transferred, things are coming over. It's not like we have to wait 18 months, right? Which is when 6 to 18 months is the window of everything being done. But while that window is there's things that are coming to us, like the new one-step sign-in that just got launched last Thursday, right? Giddy up. Well, we didn't have to wait for Bubba to come in full over there. So we got a branch of Bubba. And now we have this new one-step sign process, which is amazing. I mean, your reps, is somebody doing that already? Is somebody speaking on that?
No.
Okay. So your rep is you click join, they put their information in, and guess where it goes? Right to their virtual office. No email, none of that business. It goes directly into it. We did it. We did it with them on Monday and we were like crying. Okay. So things like that are going to be coming. It's just that the completion of everything is 6 to 18 months. Does that make sense? But that doesn't mean you have to wait for all the other things to come about. So anyway, so that to me, like, I mean, it was like this wool came over and I was like, what? If I had known about this brain transplant and what Bubba was, that would have been really helpful to know that information so that I knew what I was waiting on and why I was waiting on it. And again, this is why, and listen to me now, I am not a wizard on computers. And this change has been just as hard for me as anyone else. But if we don't start working in the new virtual office, guess what? They're having every customer or rep that you're putting in the old, that's how much longer they're having to wait to transfer everything over.
Oh.
So what we need you guys to do, and hear me say, you need to start playing around the new virtual office. You need to just dig in, just do the thing. When you get to a block, you reach up to your upline or to your national marketing director, let them field the questions, which we have asked for one place to field questions and for that one place for there to be a direct answer back. Because a lot of times we field questions and they were like, I have no idea if that got fixed. We have no clue, right? So things are happening. Things are being transferred. There are some exciting things coming with marketing that you guys cannot believe. And if you are not a sales coordinator yet, okay, which you got brand new, if you're brand new, you're a partner, then you get to partner plus, okay, then you get to QSC. And then if you get a couple other QSCs, then you're at SC. You're going to want to be at SC at some time in this next year. That's all I will say. Okay. Because it's going to be really fun. So lots of new things for marketing that's going to get the name of Juice Plus, I almost wore my Juice Plus hat, out there in the public world. If you can read between the lines, go ahead. Okay, so our name and all that is going to start coming out into the public world to help us draw some interest and some leads, maybe things like that. So make sure you guys are there. What other exciting things? Here's the deal. Right about, like I said, about 3 o'clock, when we realized, well, we got to wait until, the new, what they call, I forgot what it's called. Anyway, but the new office, until that is fully equipped, some of these bigger things have to wait because we can't get like 10,000 new orders at one time, right? So I said, well, that's great, but what are some small wins? What are some small things that you guys can do to get the field excited, to get us revved up, to get us ready for all the things? And so the way that they're envisioning is amazing. They're envisioning big things. And right now we're needing some quick wins, right? So some things that you guys can hang on to and be like, oh, that's awesome. Oh, that's awesome. So one of the quick wins was the one-step join-in. That happened 3 days after we left. We were like, we need that to happen like ASAP. And we listed 10 other quick wins that you guys will start seeing. One of them is, has anybody called the call center in the last few days and had a positive experience, like not waiting 45 minutes? Anybody?
I did. It's fabulous. You can tell the level of professionalism up, just up leveled almost overnight. It's so exciting.
Yes. And that's not even going to be what it's going to be like in 2 more weeks. So our call center is like getting completely revamped, and it's going to be really exciting. In fact, Billy Lagore is going to be, not about the call center, but about marketing, is going to be on the next call that I'm hosting at 8 o'clock. And if you guys all want to hop on that call, Terry will send out that, that information, but he's the new marketing guru for Juice Plus Corporate. And he's going to be, I'm going to introduce him, and he's going to be answering some questions on our next call. It's a mastermind call that we have, and you guys are welcome to get on and meet Billy and hear what he has to say. So I think there's more things that I have to say, but I can't really remember. Anyway, it's just, here's the deal. Because are there other people speaking, Terry?
Yes.
Okay. I just want you guys to be excited. I and amongst 12 others, we went to corporate because we love this company. And we know now that our visions are lined up. We're all excited for the future. Stuart is taking that thing and taking it by the reins. And she's like, giddy up, giddy up. I mean, that's like the best description I can describe Stuart as. And so y'all need to be excited for what's to come. Plug into things, plug into the calls, get onto your Juice Plus Insights at least once a week and see what's rolling out, because things are going to be rolling out quick. But the best part about it is that things are going to be awesome. The labels are changing. Things are going to be prettier. Things are going to be simpler, and things are going to be better and quicker. And that's really all you need to know. Better, quicker, prettier, simpler. There you go.
It's like a rebirth. It's like a rebranding, a rebirth. It's kind of like, so it's exciting. I mean, change is exciting. And so I can't thank you enough, Steph and Jamie, who might be listening, that you guys had the courage to pick up the phone and call Sean Hawkins and say, we need to meet in person. And he said yes, and 13 of you got invited. So I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of Jamie. Incredible teamwork. Way to go. Passion and purpose comes together.
And we go for you guys. We go for you guys. So you guys are really why we all went, and all the leaders wanted to go, is because we love our teams and we want the best for you guys. So anyway.
Go. All right, we'll catch you in a couple of minutes. I'm going to let everybody know again where that 8 o'clock call is going to be. Okay, peace and blessings, honey. I'll see you in a bit. Thank you so much. All right, hey guys, so the next call at 8 o'clock, I'm going to give you the Zoom ID, all right, so that you can all, because I'm getting text messages from people going, give it to us. 704-607-0151. And the password is capital J, capital P. 704-607-0151. Password capital J, capital P. All right. So there we go. Hey, all right. So continuing our series, and gosh, Paula, I apologize. We've got like 9 minutes. It was so exciting though. There's so much going on. I started a series last week called Who Are the People in Your Neighborhood? And I want to move forward with that because it's important that we know each other's story. It's important that we know who else is on our team so that we not just support each other, but that we actually get to embrace each other's stories and share each other's stories. So tonight I have Paula Culbreath. Paula is a mom, a wife. She's got two beautiful, very athletic children. She's been sharing the Juice Plus message since 2017. She has incredible horse riding adventures with her husband. She's always on Facebook. It's so much fun. But Paula's got a very captivating story. And when you hear this story, something may click in your head and you might say, my friend Allison, my sister needs to hear that story. So Paula, why did you say yes to Juice Plus? And why do you still share the message of Juice Plus people that you know and love?
Well, hello, everybody. God, I'm so excited from Stephanie's talk. So that is super exciting. So anyway, I'm giddy. And just to share a little bit about my story, it actually took place, my journey with Juice Plus took place over 21 years ago. So it's been a long time. But at that time, it was actually sad because I was praying to God. I needed hope and I needed a miracle. And the reason being is not only was I having problems getting pregnant, but also maintaining my pregnancy. So I had many miscarriages. So we were actually devastated. We were so sad. And with that, at church one day, I had actually Martha Durham is on here. She's the nurse that reached out and shared with me the importance of nutrition, flooding my body with fruits and vegetables. And she shared with me about Juice Plus and the importance of it. And I realized at that point, you know, hey, this is not rocket science. This is actually food. And at the time when I thought I was doing the best thing, I was actually a marketing and label victim. That's all I can say is I love to see all these supplements and all these vitamins that I was like putting in my body, and all that was so bad. And so at that point, it gave me the hope, because when you give your body the nutrition, I realized at that point, that's the best possible way that I could function. That's what my body was built for, so that I could thrive, so that I could have the best defenses. So at that point, not only did God answer me with one miracle baby, but I also several years later had a second. And with both pregnancies, I doubled up on my Juice Plus. And so fast forward, now my daughter is 19 years old. At the time, as far, you mentioned that she's into sports, she actually holds two world records, as well as she had 9 running distance state championships. She now runs at the D1 University of Arkansas college, and she maintains a 4.0. So very proud of her. So nutrition was a huge hit with her. So I asked her today, I said, give me some kind of quote. What do you think about Juice Plus? So I have to read you her quote. She said, I've been taking Juice Plus for practically all my life, and I really believe it helps me perform to the best of my abilities. Performing well starts with the small things, and one small daily thing that makes a big difference over time and with consistency is Juice Plus. So So, she is, I'm so proud of her, what all she's done. And I assure you, Juice Plus has been a part of that. So on the other side is my second miracle, which was our son, which he's a 15-year-old. He runs cross country as well and track in high school. He's thriving. He's a sophomore this year. And let me tell you a little bit about him. So there was a time when I got off of Juice Plus because I thought I couldn't afford it. And I will tell you, during that time, it took a little time, but as it developed, I started noticing in all of us, but specifically him, issues that arose. He started getting allergies. he started getting, and I noticed this, I didn't even think about this until today, but he got like car sickness all the time. He had stomach issues all the time. And once I got him back consistently on Juice Plus and never looked back, I can tell you just today, I went in my drug cabinet to look for something. Y'all, these are all expired medications. A part of the expired medications that I used to give to him, no longer. I mean, they're expired. So I'm very proud of that. Also, he was diagnosed with dyslexia. And I want to say about this, that he finished the training, the dyslexic training that they have for him. He finished ahead of time, a whole semester. And I can tell you, I was nervous him going into high school. Y'all, his freshman year, he made all B's and 2 B's. I mean, I'm sorry, all A's. I said that wrong. He made all A's and he made 2 B's. So I am super proud. So all I can say is we love the Omegas as well as the trio. And the last part, but you know, nutrition was a big part of the family, but the last part, or as Stephanie has talked about, Bubba, my Bubba was my husband. So he was the last one to join the health party, but he was always getting on to the kids if they weren't taking theirs, because he knew how important it was. And so before a big elk hunting trip, and he was getting ready for it, and he saw what the shred was doing for me. If you haven't heard of the shred, please ask somebody about it. But he said, this is his quote, "Order me some of that stuff." And so I ordered him some of that stuff, and that same year he shredded with me, and he lost 20 pounds the same year I lost 43 pounds on it. So it's been an amazing journey for us, and I love the business. I got into it after 30 years in the corporate world. So I'm happy doing this. I love it. I love the community. I love the leadership, and I love the friends that I've made from Juice Plus.
Wow. Paula. Guys, this is a woman who 20 years ago, the devastation of not being able to conceive, and then finally conceiving and losing that precious child, not once, but multiple times. So you have to know the heartbreak that she came from. Absolute devastating heartbreak, to then have 2 healthy children that are rocking it on the planet, okay? Paula's healthy, her husband's healthy. That's what we have with Juice Plus. And that's why we never tire of sharing the message. So if you know someone that needs to hear an uplifting, hopeful story about the possibility of pregnancy, Facebook Messenger is how you plug Paula in. And you'd be more than happy to share that, right, Paula?
Absolutely.
There you go. Absolutely. All right, guys. Well, we don't have time for anything else tonight. Hey, next week, we're going to gear it up. We're going to get ready to, it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And so we have an incredible cancer health lecture coming to you next week that you can build and promote for with customers, prospects. It is going to absolutely be phenomenal. Flyer will be out early. Peace and blessings. Jump on the other call. Let's go meet Billy Lagore. Let's go see what this guy's all about. All right. Thank you, Kathy, for always being there for us. See you guys in a couple minutes.